Alright, what's up everybody? In this video we're checking out the new Halloween units from the Halloween update, Anime Last Stand. Don't know why they're updating for Halloween in like the first week of October, but you know what, whatever. We got every unit from the banner here, not Alucard yet. Alucard is the Abyssal Trial guy. We have every unit from the banner here, the event Halloween banner. Starting off with Lulu, Treacherous Emperor. We have a Glitch and Glorious one from Spider here, thank you Spider for showcasing. We do have apparently Gilgamesh lead on him. Triple S everything, no skill tree, level 85. So Gios control. Over time, he is going to gain the Gios bar. It fills up very quickly. We had it on 1 XP and we still filled it up very quickly. I have no idea. This is so much to read, guys. Okay, we're back to really long passives for some reason. But okay, he gains stronger stuff every few meter intervals. And he unlocks an ability, all of you die. Command all enemies within range to die. Deal 50% max HP to bosses instead. And that is disabled in tournaments. Okay. He has like a guaranteed one-shot, but only 50% to bosses, so it's not one-shot to them. Infinite cooldown, so you can't use it again. And then submission. Upon activation, command all enemies in range to remove one of their limbs. Okay. Deal 15% max HP damage to each enemy, and apply dismantled. Based on 10 times current Lulu's damage stat. Little mini nuke there. 15% of their max HP is actually really good on a 1500 second cooldown. Other passive, yes. You might notice it going on in the background. I'll go in 3x speed so we can catch it more quickly. We have chess pieces going here. We have actually different models, different chess pieces for every different like effect of the passive here. But on the first time an enemy enters range, there's a 25% chance they will be marked with a random chess piece. When the enemy dies, they will spawn the corresponding piece. Okay. Don't know if we can see the mark. We probably can't see the mark above the enemy. Where we can. We have pawn, we have king, something, I don't know. Look at all that. Pretty cool actually. You guys, I think that's really cool. Okay, you can see like the different chess piece above them. When they die, it spawns it in, which gives like a different amount of his damage and the enemy max HP. One of them is really good. Another one of them is really good, 100% of the enemy's max HP and boosts faster than a pawn. Sorry I'm bad at reading, like I don't want to read all of this right here, I'm sorry. I don't know. Update's dropping too late at night for me to be bothering with all that, but I mean so far really cool. All of you die, we already went through all the abilities. If we want to use that right here, let's find out if they have animations. Shout out to Spider Y, oh yeah, shout out to Spider here. All of you die, alright, check it out. Oh. He just looked at them, I think. Okay, so all of you die had a little animation, but it was very, very brief. Alright, whatever. But he's really good, I think. Yeah, so far, really good passives and everything. He doesn't unlock anymore, thankfully. Because there's a lot to read. Let's go through the upgrades here, if you want to. Upgrade time. Okay. Here we go. So far, pretty okay damage. He has a hybrid emplacement, very nice. Line AoE. Okay. No new attacks or anything, he just gets more and more damage. And he ramps up, maxes out, for a total cost of like 1.5 mil or something. He has 3 billion damage every 2.32. Really? Okay, so there's a lot of raw damage. That means the summons back here are also probably going to scale off his damage and have a lot. 1.4 bill there, what about like these ones in the very back? Yeah. Wow, he's doing billions from the summons there. Look at that. Okay, so raw damage only. I think he's really good for just raw damage. Thank you again, Spider, for showcasing. That is Lulu, Treacherous Emperor. Lulu, Lelouch. Moving on to Bob, question mark, %. This is mine with Glitch and Glorious here. Level 85, maxed out crit skill tree, and triple S everything. No godly lead, no soul. Placement cost of 1k. He's doing, well, he's buffed up from his like emotion bar. He's buffed up right now, but 25.6 mil or 5.43. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, this is another unit that I just can't read the passives. Like, actually, I don't know. He's gonna gain damage, he's gonna lose SPA, unlock a different passive, attack even faster and more range, and then unlock 100% and another passive, and yeah, more passives. He unlocks passives, he unlocks damage from emotion. The passives are a walkback here, more damage during the walkback, by the way. Attacks become full AoE, so full AoE. Psychic Pancake is going to be a bunch of debuffs, it looks like, and a stacking slow. I don't know, I can't read all this, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it is too much for right now. I'm already kind of falling asleep because it's dropped at midnight. Yeah, I don't know, sorry you guys. You just have to read it on your own this time. Okay, getting into the upgrades though, he is starting off with a Circle AoE hybrid unit. Damage is looking pretty good. Upgrade 4, he gains 100% mutilation. And he is still Circle AoE. Upgrade 8, he gains Hopeless Romantic. He becomes full AoE. Okay, so he's already full AoE. And then 1.66 bill over 7.1 already, doing billions of damage. Max out, he's doing 2.56 bill over 7.1 seconds with full AoE and an ability now 100%. Okay. Ability resets each time, 100% activated and becomes unavailable for a while question mark percent is active. Okay. 3 different forms of it. Hopefully it has a menu. I don't know. I'm just gonna press 1. There we go. Okay. You can extend the duration from one of his passives. You can attack from Bob, only hit the strongest enemy. Okay, only hit the strongest enemy. So Boss Killer. And Gratitude. He can buff a unit by 150% of his damage. And keep 5% of that buff permanently uncapped. Permanent buffer. And reset emotion meter. Okay. He's a boss killer. He's 25x damage in range once that. Okay, so mini nuke and damage. And then a buffer. I'm gonna try the buff out. I'm gonna put it on like my. Put it on idle? No way. I have nobody to put it on. I don't know why I did that. I'm gonna buff my idle's damage. Oh yeah. Can I buff himself? He can, I think. Wait, no, it doesn't work. Okay. We'll try out like Obsession then. Oh. Oh yeah. Okay, so 6.42 billion damage or 5.68 now. But he can only hit the strongest enemy during this, so only hitting one thing at a time, I'm guessing. Does it look like it? I don't know. Either way, he's gonna kind of melt them with this much damage. So, yeah. He's good. He's very much to read. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know. I can't read all this, bro. I can't even be bothered to read every passive, but he seems really good. Really good unit. Very strong. Total cost of 1 mil on the dot, actually. Next up, we're checking out Death Sun Awakened. Apparently this is a guy from Soul Eater. Not sure who. But he is like, this guy. Sitting down. And he is kind of like bugged out with the cosmetic here. Kind of like weirdly sits down and sometimes like spam unsits or something, but there's a cosmetic on him. Thank you to patch 397 for showcasing here. Very appreciated. We have a Glitch and Glorious one. Apparently triple S everything. No soul, full crit tree, and no godly lead. So perfect. On placement for a cost of 1.5k. He is hybrid, line AoE. And the animation is right there. Check out the passives here. He is getting a damage buff from himself. From his like absorb thing here. Which is very good. This guy's very good, I think. But perfect seal on placement. Madness Wavelength. Madness Wavelength. Madness of Fear. Attacking applies a special pressure plus despair per hit that resonates on the enemy forever. So, in a way, I think that means like partially permanent. It like kind of goes on them and goes off them every now and then, depending on the cooldown probably. Every third hit on that enemy apply random, which is a random effect, very nice. And on the 5th hit of that enemy, drain 5% max HP with a cap of 1 trillion. Very good. We have percent base damage every 5 hits, and then every third hit random. Very good debuffer. The Absorb passive here. Mini bosses and bosses killed by Death Sun grant him a 25% damage, 25% range, and crit damage uncapped. So, we can take a look right here. His damage range and crit damage increasing by 75%. 25 per mini boss or boss killed, so very good over time, infinite unit for sure. And uncapped, so infinitely increasing damage, very good. But pressure here, perfect seal, keep going on the upgrades. He is actually doing really good damage with the 75% buff there. Go to upgrade 5, we get Vajra Drill. Not sure what that is, a Vajra Drill. It becomes a Circle AoE. Circle AoE. P42 mil every 5. Going up to the billions now. Kishin Blast. Grade 9. Full AoE, doing 2.58 bill every 6.66 seconds. Again, not sure if that was intentional, but I mean, there we go. Max amount he is doing 3.36 bill every 6.66 with the pressure and despair here. He also has the ability Lines of Sanzu. This is really good damage actually, with the 100% buff from killing bosses and mini bosses. He's going to sacrifice all damage dealt and deal total damage dealt times 100. Infinite unit for sure. He has infinitely increasing damage, and every like bit of damage he does becomes a nuke with a permanent global cooldown, so only use it one time. But total damage dealt, like right now in here, he's got 20 mil. You know, very high infinite, he'd have like billions, trillions, maybe even. Very good infinite unit for sure. You want to use the ability. Use the ability. That's really crazy actually. Okay, Death Sun Awakened, perfect seal. Very good infinite unit. He is doing The ability now, no animation, but I mean, reset the total damage, yep, okay. Really good, really, really good. Very good infinite unit for sure. Very high damage with the infinitely stacking buff, gets even higher and higher. Thank you for showcasing patch 397, very appreciated. Very strong infinite unit for sure, very, very good. Next up, we have Edgy Mage Fallen, or Judar. Thank you to Jay for showcasing this one. We have a Judar with Glitch and Mastery, should plus everything. Level 85, I think no Godly Lead, no skill tree. 8.86 mil for 3.99. He is a circular AoE hill unit. Placement cost of 3.5k, and an ability on placement, which is a menu, so I kind of have to throw a screenshot on screen. But he has the Ice Magic, Gravity Magic, Lightning Magic, and Wind Magic. So aside from the ability, he's doing 8.86 mil, 3.99. Keep going on the upgrades here. Okay, here we go. 20 mil, 3.99. Next upgrade for NATO Swarm. Comes a line AoE. Yeah, he throws out a little tornado thing. Cool. Thundering Fury, upgrade 7. Comes full AoE, okay. And then maxed out. Might do pretty good damage for Ghost and Mastery, I don't know. Compared to the other units, I mean, he's kind of looking like he's underwhelming. Maxed out, he's in 1.48 bill for 5.32 seconds, full AoE. Lightning Magic, we can see what he does there. Ice Magic, we can see what he does there. Okay, so you can actually see it without even owning the unit. I mean, depending on the mode you have him in, he could be good. Like Frostbite is good for debuffing, I guess. What if we're not seeing Gravity? Here we go. Do we see a rock spawning in? There it is, yeah. That's actually kind of cool. Okay, so he has a little bit of damage from him, 11.2. 15% of his current damage. Why is it doing 11.2 billion here? Because it says it's doing 11.2. I don't know, we have rocks all around. Pretty cool actually from Gravity. And then other passive is he can push enemies back for 3 seconds on crit. Okay, overall, mostly a support-oriented unit, I think. His damage is not that crazy. Thank you again, Jay, for showcasing. That's actually a pretty cool unit. Very interesting. Only like 750k to max out, so not even a million. Pretty cheap. Finally, we're checking out Killer New World, or Kira from Death Note. Placement cost of, I think 1 mil? Yeah, 1 mil placement cost. Sells for 500k. He's doing 39 billion damage every one, but he's not actually attacking. He is perfect seal, but it doesn't really matter. He's not attacking, again. And he is hybrid full AoE, but also doesn't matter. Info here. He does have 2 abilities on placement. Right names. Do 100 times his damage to all enemies in range. Damage is doubled against enemies with the guilty. So, like a 39 bill nuke up to a 70, 80 bill nuke type of thing. And deal with the devil. On activation of lose 4 base stocks and 5 million cash. Reset all units' ability cooldowns. Okay. So, at that point, a more expensive requirement for like a Poochie ability. But if it can be used with those, then it's actually really good. So far like an infinite unit though, because he costs so much. And then Tyrant of Justice here. When an enemy has been in range for 15 seconds, permanently mark it with Guilty. Each enemy under Guilty that dies gives a stack of Depravity, cap of 500 here. See that meter going up? And then, okay, enemies in range with Guilty are executed if their HP is below Depravity divided by 100% of max HP. So how that works, right? Right now we have 100 Depravity. So you divide that by 100, we get 1. If they're below 1% of max HP, which obviously is not really going to happen, they would be instantly executed. So if you want to upgrade them, 2 million. We'll check out the next passive here. Upgrade 1, he gains a new passive and a new ability. Ahahaha, I win. Not sure how to unlock the ahaha, I win, but I mean, Death's God Eyes, Death God's Eyes. Depending on upgrade 1, removes the 15-second requirement from the Tyrant of Justice right here. So immediately when they walk in, they get Guilty. Increases Depravity cap to 1500 and gains 100% elemental damage. I don't think the damage matters unless it actually applies to his nuke, I don't know, but he's going to have a higher threshold for the insta-kill now, so instead of being a 5%, like they need to be below 5% if you max out the bar, you can max out the bar at 1500, and if they're below 15% HP, they will instantly die. Not that viable for like progressive content, you have to actually ramp them up, but in an infinite run, like a high wave infinite run, if they're below 15%, they will instantly be killed. Pretty good execute, I think. Okay, we got the requirement for ahaha, I win. It is 750 Depravity of his bar, so halfway. But we don't get to know what it does either. Hopefully we can find out just from like using it, but I mean global cooldown permanent. No cutscene, but it looked like it one-shot everything. It is a type of nuke that we don't get to know yet. I don't know. Some of the passes have been hard for me to understand and hard to read, especially on mob. Like I couldn't read all of mob. Because this dropped at a weird time for me. It is currently about to be 1 AM on a Monday night, so a little bit unexpected they were going to drop today. I'm a little bit tired. But anyways, this was the showcase for every unit except for Alucard for the ALS Halloween update. Very fun update overall, in my opinion. Very cool grind. I'm glad to be doing the Halloween stuff again. Pretty nice. Very similar to the summer grind. Anyways, yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day. Man, I'm gonna go to bed. I need to go to bed so bad. Good night.